Hello everybody, my name is Scarlett and are you having a fun time with me? I'm back tonight to continue Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So I will say, before even getting into it, that there is going to be like a little bit that is skipped over, at least I'm like 99% sure, because after the last stream I tried to get to a point where I could save it, but I could, but it just took a long time because the dialogue like just kept going. Like it wasn't letting me get to a place where I could properly pause and save. So I had to get a little bit farther to get to a place where I could pause and save it. So I'm gonna open the transcript and kind of just like read from that what the characters were saying. Will it be as good? No, but it's what we got, so you know. Last stream we swapped rooms with Sayaka, because she was feeling really scared. And so we had our freedom events. We hung out with Chihiro and Hifumi, heard what they all had to say, but yeah, I don't really have much more to say about it.
Danganronpa.
Let me just like bop out to this music real quick. Look at Toko. Alright, load it. Continue, yep. Yeah, see, I'll have to read the transcript, hold on. Yeah, because we were in the cafeteria and it just, or we were actually in, like, we had just exited our room, right, or went into the cafeteria and, either we had just woken up or we had just gone to the cafeteria. Either way, the dialogue like just kept going, so I couldn't save it. Anyways. How do I? Yeah. Scroll up a little bit. There's a lot that I had to get through to be able to get to a saving point. Alright, so ding dong bing bong, the morning announcement. Makoto. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered. I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I'd gotten there. Kiyotaka? Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Chihiro? Good morning. Aoi? Morning. Sakura? I suppose I'm early. Koto? I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late? Let's see, let's go through those characters again. So it's Kiyotaka, that would make sense. Chihiro... Yeah, Chihiro seems like the person that has all their ducks in a row. Aoi and Sakura, they're athletes, so they have to, yeah, they're athletes, they have to be rule followers, you know, and especially considering their characters, yeah. Even their sports, like swimming and like martial arts, like those are kind of like sports you do like when you're like waking up. Those are like the early morning sports. And the ones who showed up a little late, Mondo, Yo, Junko. Oh my god, like, sorry I'm late. My makeup, like, would just not cooperate this morning. Hifumi. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual. Oh, get on my face. Makoto. We're the types with the more relaxed sense of time. Most high scores fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever. Kyoko. I suppose I'm late. Celeste. Good morning, everyone. Leon. My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm. Toko. What? Is it so awful to be late? Yasuhiro. I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Makoto. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're to kind of move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least, that's how it was supposed to go. Kiyotaka. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Aoi. Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. Sayaka. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. For her to be so late... Byakuya? What's going on? Did something happen? Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise? I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small, dark speck of unease rose up inside me, and that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out. Before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd left Sayaka safe for a single night. She was supposed to be safe, but over the course of that one night, the room had completely transformed. What the hell? And we walk into this. Oh, would you look at that? Signs of a struggle. Let's look at this first. Oh, I can't. Okay. There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. Sword. I thought they said it was just a sheet. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? The bed's been damaged too. Looks like the lint roller has way less sheets than it used to. More importantly, okay, we're getting there. This is the replica. Oh. It's a sheath from a replica sword. The sword itself has been removed. Okay. There are slashes and gouges on the walls and floor. Okay, stop rushing me. I think this probably say the same thing. Yep. The toolkit is still inside the drawer and it's still sealed. Alright. I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Yep. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then... everything went black.
Danganronpa.
To survive deadly life. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I'd remembered seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Kyoko? Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Yeah, well, all of them. Ah, you're awake, finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up! Uh-huh. You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
it's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? Do I look okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is... If Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. Oh my god! Is Byakuya a Twilight fan? I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him. Oh my god. All he did was use the word irrevocably. Still, Bianca's a Twilight fan. Confirmed. Oh my god, we'd be besties. No, I have to see for myself.
What?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? But what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I finally said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us to all come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But... Wait, what?
So...
That was his... Oh, whatever. I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong!
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless one violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up!
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bare times one rule.
But...
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on!
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is... one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began?
Yahoo!
One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong!
No, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone. It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with that stuffed animal here.
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Laughing. It's 'cause... naive. You're just so naive. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you are the quote-unquote blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
Yahoo!
Gathered together, including the blackened who committed the murder. They and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, Then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which, of course, means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go...
Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply...
What?
It's execution! Execution!
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is... Execution! Execution! Electric chair! Zzz, zzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. Yep.
Hey!
Wait, like, hold on. Like, just a second.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're freaking insane. Do you know that?
Huh? What the...
A class trial? Like, what the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not? Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want, I'm not going to be a part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're like the one being selfish. Like, kill whoever you want. Like, it's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... Oh god.
Are you enjoying yourself now? Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
This is the stupidest stuff in the game.
This wasn't supposed to...
This is the stupidest stuff in the game. I can't even say anything.
Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the... I don't... This can't be real. I can't scream that. Not even because I don't want to, it's because it's so late at night. I can't scream it. No way!
Well now.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson. After all. What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
Etc. Yeah.
So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd just seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? Yeah, he did run at her, and that's why she stomped on him, because she was trying to stop him. Whatever. I changed my mind. Yeah, see? It all depends on how he's feeling. I changed my mind.
I knew.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time. That's true, too.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Oh my god. How are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened.
Ta-da!
This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it...
It's the Monokuma file!
I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing. You can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How did I know the cause of death, you asked? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then...
Wait, so then... You know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. How could I? Fair.
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting. Yeah, she's not wrong.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. And I love doing Junko's voice. It's one of the worst parts. I love doing her voice. Like, hold on like a second. So stupid. Anyways. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
Now it's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words...
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust, of course, up to you. Continuing to think and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
So saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's just happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation. So we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it. Let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They're using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright. We'll go left to right. Yeah. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Alright. Toko. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Fair. Chihiro?
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Huh? What's going on? Yeah, you still think it's a joke, bro? Look at that. Look at her. You still think it's all just big old prank?
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to... Oh, okay. This is how we move forward. Dang it. We need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, she has a name, bro. And this is... I'm someone who always, like, calls people a chick or a dude, whatever. But someone's dead. Well, let's use her name. Okay. Then we can let Mono look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
So then.
Fine then. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. No, he's not even wrong. I would not want to mess with them, bro. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're... Oh, okay, I see. We're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
what the heck?
I hate this. Still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead.
Oh,
So you finally noticed.
Crap.
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? Oh god, my room. She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah!
What? She's right! Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? We have to hurry up and find out who the culprit is. Alright.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what this ridiculous school regulation said, right? It's so stupid. Hi. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check. After those injuries, after losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? That means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real?
Let me out of here!
Hell no. Someone save me! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so...
well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene. The scene of the crime, whatever. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? How are we gonna investigate a murder? Well, we have the Monokuma file. How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. Oh god. What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Oh god. Oh, we're fucked. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least just we may as well at least check just to check. What? We may as well at least check just to check. Okay. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone here really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is... execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
Yep. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Alright. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I need to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I had to find out how she was killed. Alright. Are you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. I understand that, honestly. I get that. No way. I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Yeah, it's all hitting him. Yeah, he's cooked. Oh, okay. Okay. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Mm-hmm. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right in the other room. If only I heard something. Well, you already knew that all the rooms are soundproof.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Yeah. Huh? Don't you remember? All our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in a room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another one of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Alright. What about in the trash can? No. Sakura? Sakura, Do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. Oh, I was gonna say like why can't she come to a conclusion, but she has to stand guard, she can't really do much investigating. That's fair. She can only look up the evidence that the others provide for her. I see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum of the is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me, and he's spitting facts.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? No, right? Yeah.
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. He's real. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, looks like there was way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Why'd you let her come into a dirty room, bruh? The toolkit's still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I mean, it's mine, and I haven't any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
yo,
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
what?
We ain't
What?
exactly in the mood to be... Well, damn, let me talk. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Well, oh my god. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were just talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. That's what you think. Oh. There's a key on the ground. Has my name, it must be room key, da da da. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key in here in my room the entire time. The key here in my room, you get it. But wait, if that's true, then how'd the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you too, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed her or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Replica sword. Does this mean it was using the attack somehow? Plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised that it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing lots of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you touch it a little bit. Alright. So it's just a sheath. Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone uses a sword during a struggle, it doesn't make any sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath?
Well.
I should look around here. No, I was trying to talk to Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
Bruh.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Oh my god, what do you think she's doing? I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Is there anything else you want to say?
hey,
Okay. No.
hey.
Bathroom. And on the other side of this door... No. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Right? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. And another thing that concerns me is... There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only her left finger? stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have been what happened. That must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted a deadly wound. Alright. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were numbers 11037. You guys can read what it is, yeah. Did Sayaka do this? I will say that I think specifically this case and trial doesn't really translate too well to English, at least when it comes to like the big plot twist, because Danganronpa was released in 2010, but it's like a Japanese game. It was released in Japan, and there was like some people had made like fans, they made the English dub like themselves, and that was made before like the official dub this was released. And the thing is that, you know, when it's in Japanese, the plot twist is going to be a lot harder to come to when his name is written in English, and that's also like it's like a plot twist in a lot of like old-timey murder books where the victim writes the killer's name in another language to make it more confusing. You know, it was a common trope. But also, I think it does serve a purpose. So if Sayaka's right wrist was broken, let's say she's right-handed as the majority of people are, that leaves her left hand that she's able to move around. So let's say her left hand is her non-dominant hand, it's already going to be pretty hard to write kanji like upside down on the wall like that, even if you're using your dominant hand. But she's not, which makes it even harder. So the only option she really has is English, because if she's a pop star who's very famous, there's a good chance she knows English. So she's able to write that upside down with her left hand and not have to use kanji, where it's going to make it harder for her to write it. So yeah, I mean, I think it still works out because, you know, the first trial is always going to be the easiest one as you're getting a feel for the controls and what you're doing. But it's just that when it comes to plot twists, because I've heard people like, oh, like it's, you know, there's no, like, it feels like it was anticlimactic because he found out who the killer is during the investigation. That's not really the game's fault. It's just that it was made in Japan for Japanese people to play. It just doesn't translate that well into English, which is fine. Like, let's say if the English version had it swapped where it was written in kanji, then that would have been harder for us to come to because we don't know kanji. So leave the bathroom. Yep.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers... I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? Right? I noticed that too. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting in the way we found her, it means she must have read them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you're to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I had no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one. The door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you want to trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit in the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? Doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they're trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door gets stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned— Wait! We still had one reaction to do. Whatever. I don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should look into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Oh yeah. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there's some other areas worth checking out too. Then maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Alright, so we'll go to— see, I need everyone to take a look at this. Our nameplates are switched. Everyone take that into account. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on— oh, okay, yeah, he didn't know yet. Huh? There's the Sayaka's name. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Can I go in here yet? Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD.
Seems like...
something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what's Miss Mizono doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Trash room, let's go there real quick. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
Yeah? It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
And no entry beyond this point. only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay. This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens that Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school will be flooded in trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the front gate in the trash room?
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words...
Actually. Yep.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important
Hey,
than
you
that.
bastard!
Hey, fatty. Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through the girl's trash, looking for, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and turn to...
Completely unforgivable!
I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? You guys just hate joy and whimsy. If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. Just volunteering, Sakura. Did I say Sayaka before? If I did, I'm sorry. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, oh, sorry, that was still his voice. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss? No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it!
Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open... Yeah? So you'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? No, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves... What are you talking about? Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Fumi pulled out a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use trash and destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to destroy the evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait. Maybe in a parallel world. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Okay. Incinerator. It's in the way back part of the trash room. 30 feet from the gate. Wow, that's far. It's on right now. Did you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn it before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Let me chill. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate...
Most suspicious.
It should be impossible for this incinerator to be on. And yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Oh no.
I
didn't mean to do all that. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burned piece of something. A burned piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Anyway, this is... looks like a piece of cloth in this shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's led to some of the evidence that the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that... Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. But who does this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Yasuhiro, because he's a clairvoyant. This is a glass ball, so... Or a crystal ball. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely unforgivable!
What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it! I'm sure of it!
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. You have anything else to say for yourself, bro? Mr. Nagy, you seem a little down. Huh? Really? If you need help lifting your spirits, call to me anytime. You're accusing me of murder and you're trying to still be my friend.
Come on, come on.
I'm literally like rubbing my temples right now. Okay. I've got all kinds of stuff that might help cheer you up. Right. Alright. There's some magazines laying around. No help there. Yeah, with Junko on them. You sure? Well. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. It's all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue of what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Elaborate on that? Well. There are all kinds of kitchen knives, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or no, it was not? I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. No. Hey, so... did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea, I went back to the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you're right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. You should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone it didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves it didn't take it. Yep. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What a question. What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean... you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Yep.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with her friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice.
Sono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh wow. What the... Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone who knows they are. Everyone who ever knows who they are. I'm sorry. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Gotta talk to Hiro. Hey, Hiro. Can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. I gotta break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. Well, so how did it break? He was a liar.
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? That guy totally duped me? Yes, he did. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry? Yeah, that's why I was there. We'll have to go back. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Oh, wow. Yeah, he got played. Came out to be like $1 million. I'm assuming he's talking about 1,000,000 yen. I'm assuming this is like another line that's just a little bit lost in translation. Because although clairvoyancy is expensive, I don't think he got $1 million in just 2 years. I know like he's the best at what he does, but still. So 1,000,000 yen to USD. Is $6,106.18. Okay? So we'll just round down to $6,100, but we'll convert that to money, the value of money in 2010. In 2010, that would be $9,342.13. Wow. Anyways. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Bing bong.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Oh, I was gonna talk to Chihiro and then go back to the laundry room, but that's fine.
It's time for the long-awaited...
Class trial.
Class trial!
So I'll probably just get through the class trial and then call it a night.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
Yep, go ahead.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
First floor.
See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the trial. Then we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Damn! So they really are convinced I did it, but... I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka? Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided.
I'm gonna go run for like 30 seconds, less than that. I just need to get a bottle of water real quick. Okay, it was gonna be less than 30 seconds, but there was no more bottled water in the fridge, so I had to get it from the filter. It's chill. It just took a little bit longer. So, I wasn't lying when I initially said it. I was proved to be a liar when I realized there was no more bottled water in the fridge.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Why?
So whoever stuck... Shut up! So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Well, I assume it is a prestigious school. I bet they have a lot of, like, maybe, like, law people, law teenagers coming through here, so it could just be a debate team that they had the courtroom for, if it wasn't a renovation, I don't know.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through this... Yeah. Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey,
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Let's get started.
Got it!
Relax. I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way.
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Wow. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Say yes. Oh. Whatever. Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. Well, yeah, I have, Hina's side of the story. I have the nameplate thing. Well, obviously his name, but they haven't really gone there yet. But at least in terms of, like, what I found while searching around school, there's those two things at the very least. But yeah. I do have some evidence that it wasn't me. Hee hee.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, what do you have to say for yourself? Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Yeah, I'm sure you are. Well then, time has finally come. Are you ready? So, the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naegi's final curtain call. Alright. I wish I was able to give Leon a more interesting voice while he's been here. But I don't know, there's just... No, he's a punk rocker dude. I can't do much with him. Like, the voice I kind of want to do also made him sound like Mondo, so I was like, I don't know.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No. Scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit.
well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yoo-hoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. Wow. It was like very close quarters here. Aw. And Taka doesn't even get to stand next to anybody because they're both dead. That's also like kind of like a metaphor for his character. He was always alone. But it sucks. I'm like, God, why do I get to be in between two dead people? Damn. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. I like this art style that they're doing right now with this. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly clash trial. Yes. Was this clash trial that Makuma mentioned? What's the clash trial Makuma mentioned? Can Makoto sweep away the cloud of suspicion surrounding him, even with a dead body laying in his bathroom? And what about the blackened who's actually responsible for Sayaka's death? Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, that doesn't really matter here. Ultimate pop sensation. Melodious voice. So... Set skills, yep. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle, costs 3 SP. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Effective during the bullet time battle, costs 4. Well, these are the only 2 I have, so... Actually, let me read that again. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Effective during the bullet time battle. Cost 4 SP. Okay, I guess we'll see. Alright, that was Chapter 1, Core Preparation, Pre-Trial Prep. Finish preparations. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Be so for real.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
Yeah.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
These class trials are good in the sense that, like, one, I'm doing a little bit less talking. I love to yap, but this game does require a lot of talking. But also, not only that, but it helps me, like, yeah, I hear their voices, like, in some cutscenes, and also, like, when there's dialogue options, like, they'll have a little line, like, when Hina says, like, just a second, or Tako laughing, Byakuya being like, stop talking. So yeah, I hear those, but, like, the class trials will help me more, so develop the voices I want to do for them. Especially Monokuma. I don't think the voice has been bad, per se, but, I mean, with all of them, they're far from accurate.
Friendship penetrates?
Be quiet, you're making me look stupid.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
She's better than me for questioning it. I would have just been like, oh yeah, that's Monokuma's seat. I don't know.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found out, anything I noticed. I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because it isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. First non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During the discussions, your characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. Which means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use your left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah.
We know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Okay, well, Chihiro can't... Well, I guess if there was pictures in the Monokuma file, but I was gonna say, Chihiro... Remember... What is Chihiro gonna remember? They weren't there. They're with Juko.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Not at all.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Oh.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It is. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Alright. Alright, okay. Yeah, it's definitely the easiest trial of the whole series.
What was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, it's wrong.
Not even just about, like, the evidence, but also, like, how... Like, it only gives you one bullet, so it's, like,
No.
obviously, you know.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
What I'm saying is, with the controls and just giving you one bullet, you know, it makes sense. This first trial, they're easing you into it, so yeah. I think this trial only takes, like, 40 minutes to an hour, while the rest of them, like, especially the more trials go on, they take, like... They can take well over 2 hours. Like, I know in the third game, these trials take, like, over 4 or 5 hours.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. Let's get more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Allie.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I wanted to get some tea from the kitchen. I wanted to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea, I went back to the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying that the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Right.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Well, if they didn't know that at the time, then they wouldn't know that.
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rules?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Yeah, I feel like with something like that, he's gonna, like, have to give us some leeway a little bit, just be like, no, there's no accomplices, because, yeah, we wouldn't know, so that if he just let us be confused about it, we'd be running in circles forever, so, yeah, it's kind of one of those things where he has to just be like, I'll just give you the answer here.
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Right.
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Well, it's still worth mentioning. I'm not gonna bust their balls over it, though. Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife in the kitchen was...
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Sorry, I did just drink water. Your first Hangman's Gambit's about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already shown. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use left stick to aim, then press the triangle button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If the gauge reaches 0, and you run out, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. Yeah, your hair. If we can just figure out what that something is... Hangman's Gambit. Yep, hair. That's an A.
Now I understand! That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor!
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true!
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled with getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves that is the broken doorknob. The object the killer broke, yep.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-self debates. Would you like to learn more? Or hear more? From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important, because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Oh.
Shit!
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
There we go.
No, it's wrong! The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Because they thought it was Sayaka's room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was?
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Thank you. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
Fuck you, I'm not gonna do that.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Calm down.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Oh.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so,
Oh,
yes.
shit.
How did the killer get
My fault.
inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Is it the fact that we switched rooms?
I got it!
Oh.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
No, it means you got played.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No.
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then... that note... Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
You got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation. What young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Why not?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Because of the promise?
Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, it's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right. Okay, then who did it?
Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Yeah, you got played.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates, make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn. Okay. Yeah. Oh, multiple truth bullets. Only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you take damage to your influence gauge. You press the L1 to rotate the cylinder, and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the L1 button to cycle through each bullet. You can hold down the L1 button and use your left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is of the kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder, so hit up hooray. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty would be set to mean? Well then, good luck and have fun. No, it's not that bad.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist!
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
Oh.
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong!
I see.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
I assume pretty much the same thing, but that it started with a knife, but I guess it was sheath.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife?
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
that just by looking at her palms.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all. I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yep.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because
I love her. Also, I'm gonna be muted for a little bit because I need to turn on my AC because it is hot in here, and if my mic on while it's on, then that's all you guys are gonna be able to hear.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right.
I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
So here you'll be able to see more how this, just didn't translate too well into English, because if you imagine this scene but in Japanese, it will make more sense of how they're confused about it and slowly coming to the conclusion.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Also, math is a universal language, so yeah, of course you recognize the numbers at first glance. Not at first glance, that'll just be what you assumed.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
You guys are gonna hear my AC, so sorry about that for these few seconds. Leon, sorry, you gotta go.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally. and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right! There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so. I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the...
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Yep.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
Nope.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small
will be very easy as long as you're the ultimate baseball star.
Could someone really do that?
If they're the ultimate baseball star.
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all. It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because they're the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Damn, he was bold with that.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Sure, honestly, this is low-key my least favorite part of the trial because it confused me a lot, but it's chill. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Let me I want to see more clearly. I think it should be this, yeah. Damn, she was ready. Oh, let me see this real quick. Alright, so it's taken out of the sheath. Okay. They did a really good job with this panel, specifically showing the fear on her face. She's like, damn, I really fucked up. Okay, broke her wrist. Wait. Okay, I see. Wait. God damn, look at this. This is horrifying. Let me... Hold on. So I know that. We'll try to do like process of elimination. The ball. Where did the TL step through? Anyways. Okay. So here's where she wrote his name. Oh, the door is open, so it had to have been with the screwdriver now. So let's see it all one more time. He went into the room, said what's up. She attacked him with a knife, and he backed up against the sword replica, so he sees us there. And then when she goes for another attack, that's when he grabbed it and blocked it. Then he takes it and whacks her in the wrist with it. So then he's like, She runs into the bathroom. He tries to open it, but it's locked. And she's horrified. Look at her. So then he came back with a toolkit to unlock the, what's it called? The door. He comes in looking horrifying. And he delivers a stab. She's there, and then... What? Huh? I feel like this little bit doesn't make the most sense to me, but it can only be that she wrote his name here, because now here it's already written, so it can't be afterwards. So she delivers the blow. What doesn't make sense to me about it is that it shows that she writes his name, but then she's like still in front of it. Oh, or was it like she got the idea before he came in? Whatever. We'll hear about it. So now she's dead. He leaves the room, grabs the lint roller, cleans it up, goes to the trash room, sees the incinerator, the gate's locked, he can't get through, but he has Hero's crystal ball, and because he's Ultimate Baseball Star, does that TL step throw, was a pitch throw, winds up his arm and everything, he throws it, bullseye right onto the incinerator, he bunches up the shirt, throws it into the incinerator, he leaves, but some of it ended up burning, ended up hanging out of the incinerator and burning right onto the ground. Reenact.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
I'm just surprised you didn't, like, see her, like, her arm moving. I would've been like, bro, what you doing there?
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
Me when I just showed you, like, a whole hour's worth of evidence?
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I am? I have the evidence? Bullet time battle's about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As soon as you're in a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage with them in a head-to-head battle. I like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button press with the tempo marker as you move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the... Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Oh, I'm sure. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep doing this and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. Tempo changes to the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At this point you can press triangle to shoot a truth bullet like an error statement. If through the stand fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh god, I'm scared.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Like, I know I've gone through this before because I had the old save file and I got to like, I think I'd gone past the first 3 trials. So I'm like, I did it before, so I'm just scared. Maybe something other on to remove the screws could have been
I refuse to
toolkit.
acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Alright.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Uh-huh. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking!
You and Appiakia, stop talking.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
Well, I'm gonna die.
You kidding me?
I thought it was actually pretty good. I didn't even realize my health was running out. No. Yes.
I refuse to give up yet!
Oh, I had to press triangle. I'm fucking tripping. That's why.
When the killer removed the...
I would stop! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
There we go. I just got a little confused. That's fine.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
His toolkit.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Oh, she gagged him with that one.
Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Mm-hmm. Yippee.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I have my own opinions about Leon being the killer, but we'll get to that after the whole thing is over. Uh-oh. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened, in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this. No, it wasn't.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. No, you wouldn't. Because if what we came up with is really the truth, then that truth is Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. But you did have your own video though, and you still didn't do all that. And now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The only thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have something like this happen to them, and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was already plotting. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must be terrifying, right? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. You really want to get blown up. But...
That's enough.
Yes, it's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise. You just have skinny arms.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during a class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Yes.
You mean execution?
Yes.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. No, you didn't.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. You breaking her wrist was self-defense, not killing her.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room, then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Are you sure? You're closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. So what? If it weren't for you, this would have never happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in the situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is it that kind of justice that's wicked within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway. More importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
I mean, obviously I feel bad for him. Of course I do, but, you know.
Hey, come on now!
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it. Oh, okay, well, breaking the rules of getting caught, yeah.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Ooh, extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. I mean, he pretty much said it for me. Whoa, what's going on?
I can't take it.
Well, yeah. She also said it for me. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. Real. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale, because something is possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
Piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. Yeah. What happened because more than one of you decided you want to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, sure, once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's head to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment...
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you could never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she would just want to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone, or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. Oh, that's a bar. That's a bar right there. Hesitation attracts failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. You can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
But that's when, like that, the others will never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I want to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1, To Survive. The end. 12 students remaining. To be continued. Alright. Yeah, the spare bat. Yes. Okay, so, let me see if there's gonna be a place where I can, like, properly, because I know I just saved it, but but the way this game be acting sometimes, I just wanna, like, there we go. Well, actually, so I did say that I had thoughts about Leon being the killer and even Sayaka being the victim, so I have multiple thoughts on that. What I want to start with is that it's a pretty common trivia fact with people who are into Danganronpa, but if you've never played before, even if you have or just don't know this fact, let me tell you. So there was a beta version of this game called Distressed. It was initially a lot darker. The game playstyle was a bit different, but I guess the premise in a way pretty much stay the same. The characters pretty much stay the same. Yeah, their designs changed, but you get it. So the first characters designed for this game were Sayaka and Leon, right? So their designs were used kind of like as the bases for everyone else, like the heights models, you know? So like Sayaka was used as a base design for all the female characters and Leon was used for all the male characters, right? So since the designers had to use their designs so much for reference points, they just really got like tired of looking at them, and so that's why they were the first ones killed off. I personally think that is a dumbass reason. I get it. You've been working on it for so long. I imagine they probably weren't getting paid the best, because animators and game designers never do. And you're just tired of looking at them, you're kind of just like, I just want them out of my face. I get it. But in terms of character rating, I do think it was a very... I think it's just a very weak reason for them to be the first ones killed off. I think the people that are the first killed off should be based off of like a writing and character standpoint. Now with Sayaka, they are kind of doing that with the hesitation attracted failure. They're kind of covering their bases with that. Leon, bro, was Leon. But if you're thinking like oh, who would I pick to be a first kill? That's a hard question to ask because I don't know how each trial would be written if a different character was killed. Like I know I think in the original Distress game, based off what things you had chosen, it could like influence who who's the first to die, or just in general, like who is dying and when. So like it could be one character, but based off your actions, could have been another. So there is a lot of research. Well, there's a lot of stuff. If you were to research the game, there's a lot of stuff you would be able to find on the internet. One of these things is kind of like a picture from Distress where they're all standing over a body, and the body is Kyoko's. Now, when it came to when they're the actual like final Danganronpa game, they're doing like a beta release. The first one killed is Yasuhiro. The same way, Makoto's room, he's against the bathroom wall, the shower wall. But, you know, they're using his character model because I guess it obviously don't want to spoil the game. You can also find that screen cap everywhere online if you looked it up. But yeah, it's a hard question for me to answer because, like I just said, I don't know how it would be written if another person were to die. How would it be written if Celeste were the first one killed, or Kyoko or Yasuhiro? What would it be like if Taka was the first one killed, or Hifumi? We don't know that, so I can't really make that. I can't really answer that. I'm just saying that I believe Sayaka and Leon being the first ones out for the sole reason, maybe not the sole reason, but the main reason is that the designers were just tired of looking at them. I think that is a very weak reason for them to be the first ones killed. But what am I going to do? This game is almost 20 years old. It's crazy saying that, but it is. So, that's my thoughts on that. When it comes to Leon being the killer, I agree. I was checking one more time to make sure my mic wasn't muted. I was going to be so scared if it was them, and I would have gone through that. This whole, like, half hour, 45 minutes with a muted mic. That would have been, God, I would have pissed. Anyways, so when Celeste was like, you could have stopped at any time after she locked herself in the bathroom, but you chose to go back to your room, get the toolkit, come all the way back, unlock it, kill her, and then do everything else that happened afterwards. You're not a victim here. That is true. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, breaking her wrist is self-defense. That is understandable. Killing her is not. I get it. He was scared. Like, how does he know that she wouldn't just try to kill him another night or kill somebody else? Da 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 da. But that's why you start banging on people's doors. This chick tried to fucking kill me. Would they open their doors? Probably not. But in that case, go back to your room, lock the door for the night, go to the breakfast meeting real quick, walk with somebody there, and be like, "Bruz, this chick is crazy." You know, maybe she would have tried to go next door and kill Makoto. Who knows? I don't think she would have done that. I really don't think she would have done that. But yes, fear makes you do crazy stuff. But I think everything following her locking herself in the bathroom could have just been very avoided if he had just gone back to his room and just stayed there. Also, some people ask, like, why was he specifically the one that Zack tried to lure into the room? One, Leon kind of seems like a little bit of a simp. Like, if any pretty girl asks him, come to my room, like, he doesn't seem the guy that would pass that up. I was gonna say to none of them probably would. Byakuya would be like, nah, I miss with that shit. Taka, probably not. But either way, Leon just seems unaware of his, like, if you're asking, hey, come to my room, he'll probably just go with it. Also, she's a pop singer. He wants to start a band. It just makes sense. Like, maybe saying, like, oh, she wants to talk to me about music. Blah, blah, blah. And I think, actually, I'm not going to get into that. I'll talk about that way later in the game. I can't talk about that now. Anyways, ignore me. Trying to think. So yeah, that's my opinion on, like, how Leon went about it. When it comes to Sayaka, I do agree with Kyoko that her hesitation attracted failure because she didn't want to kill anybody. She didn't want to free Makoto. She was she planning it from the beginning? Yes. But where she started planning it is the trickier part. Because, I mean, it's not like she was planning it when we first met. We didn't know about it yet. I think the seeds were somewhat being planted, but she didn't really come up with a plan until after the video, maybe even a little bit earlier that day. I think it's after the scene with the DVDs, when we all saw them, that she talks to Makoto about the bird in the pond in their middle school years. When it comes to that, because it's easy to say, like I feel like a prediction could be, or a theory could be like, yes, she obviously does remember that, she could remember that, but that she's kind of using that as an excuse to sweet talk Makoto. Like, maybe she didn't actually, like, genuinely be like, oh, like, I looked at you all the time, I always wanted to talk to you, but didn't get a chance to. That could be a lie. It could just simply be that she just remembers that they went to school together, she remembers that he saved the bird from a pond, and just is taking his kindness for weakness. That could be the case. Maybe she did really want to talk to him all those 3 years. Like he's saying, we have no way of knowing for sure. She's dead. I do think she genuinely wanted to be his friend. Like I said at the very beginning, because she was going to start asking him if they went to the same middle school, but then Taka interrupted. So I think at that point, she's just, interested, she's trying to play catch up. But now later on, it's just becoming more of I can really use this to my advantage. Like I said, when it comes to when she really started planning it, how she really felt about him during those middle school years, we'll never know. When it comes to how she felt about him in this game, I agree with Kyoko that she didn't want to betray him, and that's why she couldn't do it, because she didn't have the balls to. But also with Makoto, this is a sign for him that he needs to have more self-respect, have more confidence, that as long as he has this, like, self-talk of, like, I'm just very, like, I don't think he's self-loathing about it, but it's not like he is the most graceful about it either. Like, I don't think he's a self-loathing person. I think he's just honest, but I just think he needs to hype himself up a bit more, because when he talks about this, like, oh, I'm average, it's compared to all you ultimates, blah, 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 you're showing a sign of weakness, you're showing a sign that people can just disrespect you, which has happened constantly in this first chapter and will continue to happen throughout the entire game. He tries to break up a fight, Mondo punches the shit out of him, he constantly gets yelled at, he constantly gets told to stop talking, he gets cursed at, Sayaka would have never tried that with most of the people here. She would not have tried that with Sakura and Mondo, obviously. They could easily overpower her. I don't know why she tried to do it with Leon. If anything, if there's anyone here she could overpower, probably Chihiro. And I don't think it would have been the hardest thing in the world getting Chihiro to come to her room. Probably not at night. I think that's the main issue, is when getting someone to come to her room at night and break the promise. That would be the hardest part, finding someone who would do that. And that's another reason why she chose Leon. Makoto isn't self-loathing, but he doesn't respect himself. Therefore, he doesn't get respect from other people. He's starting to get some at this point, but at least during the first chapter, he's a guy. Sayaka wouldn't have done that to anyone who has the self-respect and self-confidence that Sakura has, that Mondo has, that Taka has, that Byakuya has, I named one woman. Yeah, Hina's timid, but I don't think she would try that with Hina either. Toko, I don't think Toko would leave her room for anybody, so. Let's see more. She wouldn't have tried that with Kyoko. Also, Kyoko also wouldn't have gone to her room. So yeah, Makoto just happened to be the easiest target, because not only do we have a history, you also don't respect yourself. So, while she likes him, she clearly didn't respect him, at least not all the way. Maybe as a person, but it's like when it comes to him having a backbone, of course not. He doesn't have one. At least not during the first chapter. He starts to develop more as the game goes on, but at least in this first chapter, this man does not have a backbone. A girl smiles at him and he immediately folds. Fair. But still. So I think there's a learning opportunity for Makoto of being like, hey, I need to buck up a little bit. And also listen in the sense of learning something from Sayaka. Like Kyoko said, her hesitation attracted failure. She couldn't do it. But yeah, those are all my thoughts about that trial and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I wonder how long I've been streaming for. I don't know. I'll continue off maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I don't know. But hope you guys had a wonderful time. Hope you guys enjoyed the trial. Hope you guys enjoyed my long ramble just now. And you guys stay safe, make good choices, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.